Thobela le amogetše go Leihlo la Sechaba le bitšo la ka ke nna Lethabo le Joy la ga Mathatho baswa ba go ka goketšwa ke kgogo ya hubbly-bubbly ntle le go lemoga kotsi ye yona dinyakišišo di utullotše gore hubbly-bubbly e kotsi le go feta sekerete. Good evening and welcome to Leihlo la Sechaba. Tonight we look at the danger of smoking hubbly-bubbly.
Ditsebi tse ding di bitsa sewa se aparetseng lefatshe ka bophara ha tse ding di re ke sewa se tobaneng le dinaha tse itseng ka ha dinaha tse ding di thibile tshebediso le thekiso ya hubbly-bubbly empa batjha ba bogolo ba bona e leng diphofu tsa yona ba hanana le tlhahiso leseding e reng e kotsi mme ba tswella ho itsuba ba sa natse ditlamorao phofu e nngwe bakang rankokwadi ya dilemo tse 30 ya dulang Mahikeng provinseng ya North West o iphumane hwa polwa hwa peswa phapusing ya bakudi ba kulang haholo e leng ICU ka nako ya beke tse pedi ka mora hore a shwe lehlakore le letshehadi.
I started smoking hubbly maybe about 2013 but it's fashionable like it's popular the really popular
Ore o kile a kgaotsa nakwana ho itsuba empa a qalella hape ka lebaka la kgatello ya metswalle.
E be ke stop se tlhole ke tsuba fetsa go stop go tsuba when I moved to Rustenburg so you know how to lolo one people visit you so every time people go about I'm not happy let's smoke okay then I started buying 2 hubblies so obviously you're gonna get addicted to it.
Ka nako eo e ne e se e le lekgoba la hubbly-bubbly seo a sakang a se tseba ke gore bokgoba bo bo tla mo robatsa sepetlele matsatsi ore ka letsatsi la tlhaselo o tsohile hantle a ya mosebetsing jolo ka tlwaelo seo a neng a sa se tsebe ke gore o ne a sa tlo khutlela hae ka tsatsi leo jolo ka mehla.
I got to at all. I was with my cousin at Leihlo. Because after we passed Zirast, I had like this left side of me was not working. And then I thought like it's stroke. So then he rushed me to Victoria Hospital. When I got there, I was sleeping because like maybe I get a or something. When I woke up, like once in the pipe,
Ore ha hwang ka dingaka nako e telele ho fumana hore sesosa sa boemo ba hae ke ho tsuba hubbly-bubbly.
Doctor fetsa go check the x-ray tsaka. A wa mpotsa hore do you smoke? Ke re a ba re hubbly ne ke re a ba re ya ke khona go bona like you're not the first person and ba bantsi hubbly ya ba tsamisa. For sure I spent 9 days in ICU, 10 days in the hospital. So the nurse were not like many of them they couldn't survive. Now I'm lucky or they survived because of
Setsebi ho tsa bophelo ngaka Angelique Kotsie eo e leng setho sa the South African Medical Association North Gauteng Council ibile ile modulasetulo wa the African United Business Confederation Health Committee o hlalositse hore na ke hobaneng ha metsi le madi ane a tletse ka hara sefuba sa rankokwadi.
You need to understand that your lungs are supposed to oxygenate the blood. So the blood will come into your right heart chamber, then go through to the lung. The lung needs to oxygenate it, From the lung, it goes to your left side of the heart, and then to the rest of the body to supply the oxygen. So if there's in this pathway, if there's any damage, especially in the lungs, you will have difficulty in getting the blood through to the lung. So somewhere it's going to heap up. So there's your first problem. The second problem is if it gets into the lung, but the oxygenation doesn't take place and the lung is inflamed, then the blood is sitting there. You know, the oxygen it's not moving to the next chamber of the left side of the lung.
Dingaka di re seo batho ba sa se elelweng ke gore hubbly-bubbly e baka mafu a mangata mme a mang a ona ha a phekulehe.
Hubbly-bubbly fa o ntse o tswella pele o e goga e feletsa e ama dikarolo dingwe tsa mmele o ka nna le kankere ya molomo, o ka nna le kankere ya matshwafo, o ka nna le kankere ya sehla e ama gape pelo o ka fitlhela o simolla o na le mathata a o tshwanetse pelo ya gago e pompe madi sentle.
Sharing that hookah pipe and you don't know the diseases of the person sitting next to you, you might get TB, you might get hepatitis, and then you can get what we call herpes. And I'm always saying I can still treat TB, I can still treat hepatitis, but herpes will be with you for the rest of your life.
Batho ba nang le mafu a itseng e sita le ba matshwafo a seng a kile a thefulwa ke mafu a tshwanang le COVID-19 ba kotsing ka ho fetisisa.
If your lungs are damaged because you have TB, if your lungs have been damaged because of previous COVID that you had, or for whatever other reason, or maybe you have a bit of bronchitis, this can worsen because it's toxins. It can worsen your underlying medical condition.
Ditsebi hape di re ho tsuba hubbly-bubbly ho tshwana hantle le ha motho a hula musi o tswang peiping ya exhaust ya koloi ka molomo. Ho ya ka ditsebi, musi o na le carbon monoxide e tsebahalang ka ho bolaya batho ka tsela ya ho ba robatsa kapa ho ba agehisa pele, mme ebe ba hlokahala ba sa ba le matshwao a supang bofokodi mmeleng.
Humbly, you've got the charcoal and you've got the tobacco that is burning. So in addition to tobacco burning and the tar that you get, you have extra toxins coming from the charcoal, and that's mostly carbon monoxide. So it's literally putting your mouth in a car exhaust and actually pulling that into your lungs on a regular basis. And that's got also heavy metals and all the toxins that goes right into your lungs.
Sena se ka tswa se hlalosa hore na ke hobaneng rangokwadi a ile a agea mme a phaphama a le sepetlele moo teng a ileng a potlakisetswa ICU.
And se makaditseng ke hore a tsamekana le di-sign mix tsa go bontsha gore like di-lungs tsa ka di a sokola or something, maybe body short breath and never ke magetse fela ke setse ke nna like paralyzed this left side because the lung e lemetseng ke wa bona. So ke makala ke le ko sepetlele o tsetse go bua go ke hubbly go tletse madi because le nako le bankentse ba ntsenya pipe madi ana spray.
Ngaka Kotsia o re hubbly-bubbly e na le mefuta e mengata ya ditjhefu mme e nngwe ya tsona ke e sebediswang bakeng sa ho bolaya dikgoto le ditweba.
One of the toxins are arsenic acid. So that's what you use to kill rodents and rats and stuff like that. So please just be careful what you put into your body.
Ha a bua sena, o hlokomedisitse le bomme ba mmeleng hore tjhefu tsena di kotsi haholo bakeng sa ngwana ya sohlahing.
Pregnant women who mistakenly think that if you smoke hubbly-bubbly, the water will take out all the toxins, which is not true. There's no truth in that. She might damage the unborn child. So you will get a child with growth retardation. That will be a small baby, small for time, for not the same weight that you would expect for that the period of time that the mother was pregnant. So it will definitely affect your unborn baby. Please, young ladies, needs to be aware.
Fela, ho a makatsa hore le ha diphuthelwana tse ding tsa dihlahiswa tsa hubbly-bubbly di ngotswe hore ho di tsuba ho baka mafu a kenyeletsang mefuta ya dikankere e sita le mafu a pelo, batho ba bangata ba tswela pele ho itsuba bitsong la hore e fashioneng.
Hubbly bothata ba yone go e re dira cool, like re feel go fashionable, go feel like cool di bana ba tla because of hubbly. Mo bona Leihlo like wa itse go ditlapong ke bo ma 250 ntse ba hubbly o ma 250 ke lona le boniwa musi feel go cool ene lo ya wa tsama a tlhokafala nna ke like modimo na wa ngata thata 9 days kwa isigo ke mo tla khona le
Ngaka Kotsie o re ka mora hore dihlahiswa tse ding tsa kwai jolo ka cigarette di laolwe ka molao, thekiso ya tsona ile ya theoha ka diperesente tse 30, mme bogolo ba batho ba ileng ba kgautsa ho di reka ke batjha. O hlalositse hore dikhamphani tsa dihlahiswa tsena di ile tsa kwala sekgeo seo ka ho phatlalatsa ho tsujwa ha hubbly-bubbly le vaping ka molaetsa wa hore ha di kotsi bitsong la ho hohela batho haholo batjha.
The problem is the marketing of the hubbly-bubblies and the vaping. It's very nicely packaged. You bring in nice names, bubblegum flavor, peppermint flavor. So and you package it nicely because that's what young adolescents and teenagers, they love it. They love the colors, they love the names, they love the look of the hubbly-bubblies and all of that. And it again, if you show a place where people sit and smoke, it looks so sociably. And that's how you target people, and that's how you get your market share up again.
Ore ho feta mona hona le lebaka le leng hape le etsang hore dikhamphani tsa dihlahiswa tsena di hohele batjha ho tsona.
We've actually seen between 2018, we've done this national survey, and this hubbly use is prevalent among those between the age 16 and 24. And it has increased from 6% in 2018 to 16% in 2021. That is about 1 out of every 5 16 to 24-year-old actually uses hubbly. And that is a massive increase.
So we know that the companies are targeting the young people, because if you get them to get hooked onto nicotine, whether it's vaping, whether it's hubbly-bubbly, whether it's cigarette smoking, you will have a customer for the rest of your life. Difficult to get off in South Africa. We don't have all the measurements in place to help with addiction.
Ho sa le jwalo, Lefapha la Naha la Bophelo le re phatlalatso e fosahetseng ka hubbly-bubbly e ka fela haufinyana hang ha molawana wa taolo ya kwai o batlang phediso ya ho phatlalatswa ha dihlahiswa tsa kwai ka tsela e potetseng o ka ananelwa parlamenteng.
The Department of Health has noted the marketing tactics by the tobacco industry to promote vaping products and e-cigarette, targeting mainly young people, offering variety of products and flavors. The government has initiated several interventions to reduce the demand for tobacco and related products. These include a total ban of direct and indirect tobacco advertising through a proposed tobacco control bill currently before Parliament. However, due to loopholes in the current law, search continues.
Ranko Kwadi ore o tlusa bohloko ke hore motho e mong o kile a ngola marangrang hore moena wa hae o tlokahetse ka baka la ho tsuba hubbly-bubbly, yaba o nka hore wa swaswa ebe o qhilela molaetsa o ka thoko ebile a tshehisa ka se neng se hlahetse lelapa leo. Athe o ne a sa tsebe hore le yena haufinyana o tla iphumana a le diphateng tse tjhesang ka baka la ho tsuba hubbly-bubbly.
Ene o itse se se nkutlwisang botlhoko ke ene ka be ke sa face so se ke se face cause go nna le motho ebile community le mo post ke e beileng gore ke a gopola le batho ba ba gopola commenta ana postile re mana go ga bona bolelo ke hubbly so na ke dira juga ke re ke tshwana le batho ba ba no yana ba be dirang juga ka situation ke kwala gore go pomfe di foil tsa gage magala ga ga setse kanti tlo go atheka nna le nna go bofello.
Ka mora sena Rankokwadi o ile a etsa boiteko ba ho fahlolla setjhaba mahlo fela le yena a kopana le batho ba bangata ba tsheisang ka se mo hlahetseng. Sena e le hobane ba tsepamisitse kelello tsa bona tlhahiso leseding e fosahetseng. Ditsebi di manollotse tse ding tsa ditlhahiso leseding tse fosahetseng tse etsang hore batho ba dumele hore hubbly-bubbly ha e kotsi.
One of the biggest myths, again, is that the water in the hubbly-bubbly will filter the toxins. That's the biggest lot of nonsense I've ever heard. That's not true. Please show to me that it's true, then I will accept it. But it's not true. Blaming other people that because you're now smoking a cheaper brand, they sell as an inferior product to you, and therefore you're going to get more sick than a very expensive product. It's not true. So don't think that if you pay more, you're going to get a better product. That's also a myth. Another myth where people says, I haven't eaten or I have eaten and therefore it's not going to affect me. That's nonsense. Whether you've got food in your stomach, whether there's no food in your stomach, it's not going to make a difference because you don't eat the hubbly-bubbly, you smoke it. So it goes to your lungs. It is the respiratory tract that is most dangerous.
Batho ba bangata ba ipotsa hore na ebe hubbly-bubbly e fapana ha kae le sigarete ka ho ba kotsi. Mme ngaka Kotsie o e hlalositse ka mokgwa ona.
Hubbly-bubbly smoking session is normally an hour. You normally sit with around about an hour around that pipe while you smoke and you chat and you socialize. While if you smoke a cigarette, it's normally one cigarette takes you around about 5 to 7 minutes. So that's been worked out. So if you then look at the smoke inhalation that you get from a cigarette smoke, from that one cigarette, it is around about 500 milliliters. However, if you compare that with hubbly-bubbly in an hour's time, there's about 90 liters of smoke produced by a hubbly-bubbly. So it means that you actually in that same time, to get the same amount of smoke from a hubbly-bubbly, you need to smoke around about 200 cigarettes in an hour's time.
Ditsebi di dumela hore tshebediso ya hubbly-bubbly le ditlamorao tsa teng di ka hlaloswa jwalo ka sewa.
So we are really sitting with a potential epidemic because the long tide also means you have to draw with a lot of effort to your lungs, and that begins to weaken your lungs. What we call forced expiratory volume, your ability to expire air, which you need when you need to breathe, it starts to decrease because you've been pulling on this long tide for a very long time. And that's why they end up in ICU.
I would say it's actually a pandemic because it's totally worldwide. So when you looked at COVID in the beginning, it was first in certain countries, and then it spread, and then it becomes worldwide. So the hookah pipe, cigarette smoking, vaping is worldwide. And there's countries that has got excellent regulations.
Batho ba tsubang hubbly ebang ba kgetha ho tswella ba eletswa ho phiella ho itekola dipetlele hobane hubbly-bubbly e bolaya ba bangata ntle le matshwao a ho fokola mmeleng.
ke ka fa re fitla mafellong a lena la rena bošegong ba lekgono e ba le rena gape bekeng e latelago mošupologo seripagare go tšwa go iri ya seswai gona mo go SABC2 gopola gabotse gore o ka re ngwalela email go leihlo la sechaba@sabc.co.za o ka boledišana le rena gape letlakaleng la rena la Facebook gopola gabotse gore mananeo ka moka a leihlo la setšhaba o kgona wa humana go YouTube go kwa ka lenaneo le latelago netefatša gore o theeletša Thobela FM le Sedi FM motsweding FM mošupologo mesong ipsine ka mananeo ka moka a latelago gona mo go SABC2 ba re motšwa gabo ga la yele a be boroko